it's Maya.
And Shayna.
Welcome back to our channel.
So tonight we're trying to introduce this new series on our channel called Tipsy in Love.
Yes, inspired by Drinking Love, Beyonce, and we're just gonna be discussing all things love. So like relationships, self-love, we might
Friendships.
friendship.
And it's called Tipsy in Love because we're obviously going to be drinking with it as well. Tonight we're going to make each other cocktails, and we have a whole bunch of syrups here. And so yeah, you guys are going to see that, and then we gathered a couple topics from Twitter or like tweets and stuff that we wanted to discuss.
Twitter or like tweets and stuff.
Yeah, we gathered some tweets to discuss, and we're going to do that while we drink.
Yeah.
You get it? Get it. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the Shia fam. We'd love to have you.
Yeah. More videos coming soon and stuff. So yeah, stay tuned.
We have all of these syrups. So from left to right, what are they?
I can't see them.
Oh, okay. So this one's elderflower, then coconut. Just point to them.
Strawberry, I think this is.
Okay, that one's mojito mint and passion fruit.
Yeah.
And then we have some white rum, some prosecco.
And for mixes, some Mexican and elderflower and
Mexican elderflower.
Mexican lime and elderflower and some apple and mango juice. So the cocktail mixers came with this little card that have like a few cocktail recipes that we can follow. I don't think we have all the ingredients for this stuff though, so we're probably gonna have to like, you know, mix it up and stuff, and we're gonna be like making each of us, so we can judge whose is the best.
I'm doing it for you.
Yeah, you do it for me first.
Girl, you done melted the ice. Terrace Clark.
I melted the ice.
Terrace Clark. So for Maya, do you use the shot glasses? You just lit. Shot glasses for measurements. I'm gonna go with something that I think I'd like as well. So go straight in there with the passion fruit. Yeah.
Nice.
Are you supposed to put the alcohol in the shaker? Go takes me. Alright. Strawberry.
This is looking nice and sweet.
You dash it out, you know, I ain't not trying to go with the diabetes. Going with, was it 2 shots of vodka?
2 shots of vodka?
No, I did not measure that. And I'm also gonna use a little bit of lemon juice. You can't even see the actual cup. We're going. Yeah. Right. This looks like a big drink. Shush. It's ice, man. Remember the ice? Yeah, remember the ice. And I don't think I can really shake the fizzy stuff. I'll add that in at the end. You need to get the mint for garnish.
I've also got a tag in the back of my shirt.
Being gentle with it.
Nice. Smells good.
Yep, alright. Just be careful, you know. I'm trying to think. Is elderflower gonna offset the things? Don't I?
What?
If I don't know, you have to go decide which fizz you want to go with. You can't just go in there with the Mexican lime as well. I'm just gonna. I know I'm gonna take it.
Alright. I don't know what I'm gonna do with yours. Okay.
Oh, not long before this, why did this girl spray herself in the eye with some surface cleaner?
I mean, I'm like renowned for doing stuff like that, you know, so
Honestly.
it's the second time I've tried to put something toxic on my face. First time was the... What did I use? The
Nail
varnish remover to take off my makeup. Got that for me.
This what?
What's it saying?
She's a bit strong, yeah.
Is that my straw?
This is mine. Okay, you know what? I think it
Is it done? I like elderflower. So I don't think it has. Did it have enough of the syrups in it?
You swear I had bartender's training.
Do you not?
No? Never been a bartender?
But why would we say you have bartender training?
Right now?
Yeah. That's why not.
Alright, yeah, just try it. Some of it. Yeah. I think it needs more syrup.
Okay. I mean, it's not bad. Not bad. I mean, okay, you can start with the syrup because it's going to be a bit sickly, I think. I know. Alright.
Try it.
Okay.
Alright. The Miyas spritz.
My spritz.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty nice. It's sweet. So the sweetness kind of takes away from the strongness of the alcohol, which I like. So yeah, I'd rate it about... I'd probably give it a 6 just because, I mean... It tastes good, but there's no presentation or nothing.
Presentation? Bro, I forgot. Fine. You know what? Hold, please. I'm not done.
Just this.
Yeah.
Alright, now it's about, I'll give it around a 7. Better go up the whole point. The lime really did it for me.
Alright, fine. Go ahead.
My go. I need some ice. Thanks. Just the wedge.
Yeah, just the wedge. How many wedges do you need? Do you need another wedge?
Don't know. That's fine. So I'm gonna put some lime and some mint all up in here.
Girl, you wanna? Why are you pushing it further into the water?
Alright.
Right.
Okay.
Contamination.
Sorry. I'm gonna add the mojito mint to it. Just a tad because you know it's a bit minty already. Alright, and then what else should I add? What else do we have? We have this, and then I'm gonna add the elderflower syrup. And then and then the strawberry. Yeah, then I'm gonna add some of this. That's how I what to do. Some my cocktail. Make for you. Alright, and then I'm gonna add. So what should I do first?
Yeah. I don't think you should shake for this stuff.
And then I'm just gonna add some of the rum. Alright, I don't know if I'm gonna do that after the mango. Then I'm just gonna shake this up.
Nope, ooh.
Oh. That's what I'm missing. This is fun. Alright, now we're all well shaken. Should I not use this? I'm gonna pour this into the cup. And then we're gonna add the Mexican lime elderflower. I think it's me who should be the bartender.
I mean, you a bartender drink?
Not in cocktails, actually.
Yeah.
I
I feel like you do.
Alright. There we are. That's it, you know.
Okay, she's cute. Okay. I'm gonna give this sweet, has a mintiness. The fizz and like the elderflower does take away from the taste of the alcohol, but I also feel like there's not enough alcohol in it to begin with because her size compared to my size. But anyways,
You can add some
that's
more.
just my taste. But yeah, no, I like it. I think I'll give it a nice 7.2.
Girl, you answer. I give this an 8.
You give this an 8. You gave that a 7?
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll put it 0.2 then. Okay, so basically what inspired us to do this is that me and Shane are always having like just random deep conversations, and we were like, we should have these on the channel, like we should speak a bit more, like let you into our
personalities
and stuff a bit more. So basically what inspired this conversation tonight was I saw a tweet on Twitter basically saying how like not everyone is gonna find their soulmate, and how basically finding your soulmate or finding like true love is like winning the lottery, like it's just pure luck. And they were basically explaining how like back in the day when people were getting married and stuff, that like people weren't really looking for like true love. They were just looking for like, you know, like how is this relationship benefiting me, like I don't know, like I guess maybe there was some love there, but you know, like not like deep love, like not like
it's more I guess compatibility in terms of like what they need, like what
so basically like this guy can look after me, or this whoever can look after me, or you know vice versa. And but nowadays like because it's more of a thing to find like true love, people are looking for love and not just looking for like, oh we have some money, because you know women have their own jobs and their own stuff now, so that doesn't really mean that because like more people are like looking for that true love now. It's like people are, I guess, realizing that it's like not easy to find. And the two places saying that not everyone will find it. And I was like, that's sad, because when I speak to people, I'm always like, everyone finds like the love of their life, like you're gonna find them, like everyone comes across their soulmate, like one day you'll find them, like you'll find them. So like I guess like seeing that, I was kind of like, right, like what if they don't? And then I was like deep in like, wow, like I'm so lucky to have found like mine. I'm joking.
She's not joking.
Yeah, no, but like for
yeah.
real, because if it's like true and it is like pure luck, and I think like, it is like seeing a lot of like, especially straight relationships nowadays, like it will be pure luck to find a good man out there. I'm telling you. But yeah.
I think more in terms of like marriage, I guess. People wouldn't be like, people used to like marry for like having a family and having that like that nuclear family or whatever. And like not marrying for love, and be like, oh yeah, I grew to love your father, or I grew to love whoever. And it's like, why
that's why
start in love many though?
Down low gay men in straight relationships. Because you know it was just the norm, like everyone got married, you know. Like how many like of our parents are in relationships that
are more for not for convenience, but you know, more for
convenience though, for real. Like there's something that someone wants out of that relationship, and it's not like, but it's not like friendship. And like I don't think I could speak to like any of my friends and like they will tell me that they saw like a loving relationship in the house growing up, because like I don't know, like
a successful, healthy, loving relationship. Like it might be like loving, but maybe it was like a bad love or a toxic love. Not real love. You know, it's just. But I think it's hard for what like our generation as well, or like not. I don't know if it's our generation or just people now in these times. Look, everyone's like looking for love or looking for that state. Might be if you didn't have it at home when you were growing up, looking for that.
Hopefully.
Hopefully looking for that healthy, loving relationship that you kind of always wanted, that like benefits you and pushes you and makes you be a better person in the end overall. But so I feel like being the first couple of like your family or whoever, even friendship group or whoever, to like actually be that example of love. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, it is, to be honest. We're just trying to figure out everything on our own.
But obviously we're not therapists, we're not experts on relationships. This is
just from our perspective,
you know,
what we've learned in the nearly 4 years of being together, because I feel like with our relationship, we've literally had to learn everything in it.
Yeah.
So we literally like are learning how to be in a relationship while being in a relationship, because we've both never really had anything like as intense as this, as real as this. You know what I mean? So, and we both never really saw positive examples of that either. I felt like we totally went off topic.
We did, yeah.
But like basically, we also had a conversation like a few weeks ago about love on the spectrum, about sexuality being on a spectrum.
Yeah.
And I basically had this theory that like if sexuality is on a spectrum and technically no one is straight, and like people sometimes are like, oh, this person is my platonic soulmate. I'm just like, why wouldn't you like, how do you know it's your platonic soulmate? Who said there is any such thing as platonic soulmates? Maybe you're just meant to be. Maybe your mind just isn't like open to like, I don't know.
To your
maybe your mind is
your romantic soulmate being your platonic soulmate, or someone that you
wouldn't think that you're sexually attracted to.
Yeah.
So say like girls, we'll have our besties, and some girls will be like, oh, this is my soulmate, my right arm, it's everything to me. If you feel that deeply, and I know like friendships can feel deep, but if you feel that deeply, why not try and like
explore it
further, you know? Because maybe you're missing out on like someone who is actually your soulmate for real, someone who you can actually do life with. And I'm not here saying that everyone's gay.
She's saying, but straight's a choice. But okay, to pause on that, I also feel like if we're saying it's on a spectrum, there has to be ends for it to be a spectrum. So someone actually has to be at each end.
Very true. I feel like straight people exist, obviously, but I just feel like,
but even
you can move on the spectrum. I feel like, because there's straight girls all the time that be getting with girls, and like they're like, oh my god, I never knew. Like, this is the only girl I'm in love with. It's not the only girl you're in love with. It's just the only girl you've like found and like been, I don't know, had that experience with maybe, or like open yourself up to. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're not straight. You know? Maybe you can test the waters, you know?
I feel that's like, not us recruiting, guys. We're just offering theories that we
it was literally just a theory, like, shit, maybe people are missing out on their soulmate because they're not open to the idea of dating outside of what they perceive to be like their norm. I don't know.
So another one of the points that we had is that obviously with us saying that being straight's a choice, it could also contradict and be kind of hypocritical for us to say being straight's a choice if we've like been hurt. If everyone tries to push that stereotype.
Oh no, I'm not saying that being straight is a choice. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that sexuality is on a spectrum, which so like is a known thing. So how do you know? You know what I mean? I'm just saying like be open to it. I'm not saying straight is like a choice.
but then there's also gonna be people who are might watch this and be like, but I know because I've given it a try. But what if they still have...
Well, then you've given it a try and you know that it's not for you. But then obviously, like, because we're saying that, it could mean that people are like, oh, well, then you do choose to be gay then.
But then when we were saying that the first time, I was like, well, in a way, it can be... You could phrase it like that because we are choosing to...
live our
life the way that we want to, and not like really trying to conform to a different way because we think this way it should be like. So we're choosing to be our full versions of us. Like every part of you, you're not really like hiding a part of yourself. So then in some ways when we're summarizing it as how do you know that you're strictly on one side of the spectrum, that side being straight, if I'm so bad at losing my point. It is terrible. Is that side of you being, that part of you being on only the straight side of the spectrum would be like, well, you could only be choosing to think that it's just crazy for me to think that I could even like anyone outside of the opposite gender.
Yeah, and also I feel like society probably affects more people than it does others. So like, because like obviously it's like normal to be straight in society. So I feel like some people are more brainwashed than others. Some people like
They have a lot more unlearning to do.
Yeah, have a lot more unlearning and like take society's word as like the truth when actually it's not, and actually there's no rules to life, and actually everyone can live the way they want to, but some people literally some people live by that. So if you live by that, then in your head you're never going to think you're gay, because what, it's not even normal to be gay. Are you joking me? Like so maybe like a part of your brain is like blocked off by the brainwashing, you know.
And I mean, I feel like, and that's why like it's not even less common for people to be older. And I mean, there's gonna be people in our generation who they get to a lot older and they're like, oh damn, maybe I'm a bit. I saw a TikTok that was like, it was basically these two girls. They're like early mid-20s, and they decided to be each other's like platonic life partners. And I think I mentioned this to Maya, and Maya was like, well, that's not really gonna work unless it's only gonna work until one of them decides they want to look for love, or until they fall in love, and then it's gonna be like, well, why with your life partner then? Because if you want a new life partner, you can't really. What's that? What's the word? Mormons. What's the word for when you have like multiple wives?
Polyamory.
No, but there's like, I thought Mormons did that. It was like a specific religion. Anyways,
I don't think that's the word for having multiple wives.
It's
Mormons.
not.
Oh yeah, because you couldn't like have like your partner, like love partner, and then have like, your platonic partner, like some polyamorous.
Oh, sorry.
Stuff.
Let me explain what they meant by life partner as well. Like, so they moved cross. Like, one of them moved cross country, so they could live together. They could make big life decisions. They could basically be like a platonic married couple. Does that make sense? Yeah. See, yeah.
So they would do everything
so like
as a married couple, except
couple,
from the like intimacy and
besides
stuff.
the romantic sides of it, I guess, because it's still like the platonic and there's still like some intimacy and shit like that. But and
I've been actually seeing like a lot of girls talking about this because obviously like
men are trash,
yeah, but obviously girls also feel like they don't need to wait on that anymore. They don't need to wait on like trying to find love, and they don't need to wait on trying to find a man to depend on, because they can depend on themselves and they can do it with their like bestie or like
someone who's actually worth, like, not worth, but worth it.
Yeah, and I do understand that. I do get that, but I was saying as well, is that a case of like, I keep saying society, but everything comes down to society. Is that a case of society is shaping and the way that men and women just don't fit now? Because we have totally different mindsets and totally different ways. I think there's a
complete imbalance of where you fit in where you fit in like relationship and like gender roles even. Because I mean, like, there's always debates on Twitter about what do you bring to the table, and it's like, why do I need to bring something to the table? Why can't I be like, you like me, I like you, let's mix our lives, like, but it's always like, oh, like it's a transactional thing, like it's a business, like how it used to be. It used to be like a business contract, and they're like, oh, so what do you bring? I'll bring this, I'll bring money, I'll come and I'll provide the house and I'll do that, and you'll be the stay-at-home wife, because that's what it used to be. We can work enough to afford our own shit, so if we both have our own separate lives, how are you then forming those two? How are you then combining those two lives together and fitting in a decent,
and allowing the man to be the man,
or whatever gender roles what works for you? But
just in the, I don't even know why we're talking about straight couples, but it's just because
we don't have much
the ones who BMS and we don't really follow.
Let's not go there, because we BMS too. Because we don't
BMS too. Lesbians BMS too, and like with. I don't know what be on my Twitter. It's just like straight couple. We're just talking about relationships in general, but we're talking about guys and women right now. But like maybe in like other videos we'll talk about like lesbians or like gay relationships and stuff. But for now, we're focusing on the straights.
On the straight.
Yeah. To summarize everything, I just think be open-minded, because you don't know who is your soulmate.
You never know.
You don't know what body is your soulmate in. You don't know like what country they're in, what life they're living. And if it's a luck thing, if it's a draw thing, Be open,
Dropping.
girl. Be open, boy. Because if it's like a look of the draw.
Look of the luck. Oh,
Yeah.
they said look. Okay, right.
Yeah, be open. And if you find something that just feels right, you feel comfortable with that person, you feel like you can be yourself, you feel like they understand you.
You feel at ease when they're
Yeah.
around. There's no like nervousness. Because I thought nervousness and butterflies was like, oh, you really like them. But it doesn't mean, I can't say. But for me, it means that like I'm not fully comfortable with you. Like I'm still some parts that I'm like, oh, I don't know if you're going to take that route. Whereas I feel like with us, like, she could say the most random thought, and I'd be like, what are you talking about? But, sure. And vice versa.
Yeah,
Like-
literally. Like, honestly, if it feels right, then, like, explore it.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
Even if you're scared, even if you haven't done it before.
Yeah. Because I swear down, there's not a lot of fish in the sea. They say there's a lot of fish in the sea.
But some of them be
But
some
there
crabs.
isn't a lot of fish in the sea.
Some of them be something crawling
Yeah.
around because they are not fish. Mm-mm.
But yeah, we hope you enjoyed this. We really do. We want to make this like a thing, you know. Maybe we'll do it every
Series.
month or every week or whatever. And we will do like some talking videos talking about our relationship. If you want to hear us talking about
What experiences, like our first experiences, like say first.
time meeting our parents,
Yeah.
Or,
like
like,
family or
yeah.
friends or any big moments that we've had. Or anything like that. Just, let us know in the
Yeah.
comments if you have any suggestions for what you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
If you have any questions that you'd want to send us, comment below. Or you could always hit us up in our DM together. Our
Yeah.
joint do not DM us separately. Don't do it. Our joint page, which is Maya times Shayna on Instagram.
Yeah.
And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to
Like.
subscribe. First of all, subscribe, you. One of these.
subscribe to be a part of the
Shire
family.
fam.
Yeah, the Shire fam. You're gonna want to be a part of this gang, guys.
Because we're doing big moves soon, you see?
Yes,
We're getting
big,
married.
big
Oh, I forgot to put a ring on.
moves.
Sorry. Anyways, we're getting married.
Huh?
We're getting married. We're moving to Florida soon, so you guys need to tap into that content. I feel like we're going to be putting out a lot of stuff when it comes closer to when we're moving, and we're going to have a lot more videos on our wedding process and moving to America in general, like all the citizenship shit. And yeah, so that's going to be really
Yeah.
exciting. So subscribe and put on your and turn on your post notifications to keep updated with our videos so you don't
Yeah.
miss a post.
Yeah, and make sure you're liking and make sure you're commenting and make sure you're following us on all three of our Instagrams. You can follow our joint page and you can follow our individual page. Mine is my logo. Shayna is
Shayna_IX.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Lick 2 shots in the atmosphere.
Yeah.